another episode here of the Jets Fantasy Draft franchise. Coming off of a loss against the Cardinals that lost us the division lead to the Bills. We have not lost a division game yet, but we also have not beat any of the playoff teams yet. So right now we're not in the greatest of positions. I don't even know why I'm looking at this mock draft, because we don't know if that's us or if that's us. I feel like we're the second one based off record, but you never know. This tandem breakout definitely did not go very well. We typically lose after simming after the bye week. It's just the way it goes, you know, the awareness is down. So I'm not putting too much into that demolition. Delegate that to the staff. Alright, weekly strategy here. Gonna be very important we get a win here. We need to win all 6 division games and get some outside of the division game wins. We did get a win over the Jaguars and a win over the Seahawks, which is good, but the Cardinals are gonna be a big problem. Are we on home base now? Week 8, that makes it 11. No, we are on rushing attack here. We will get a stat update if we sim the Steelers game. If we end up watching the Steelers game, we will not get a stat update. Because that'll be the next episode. I believe this is week 8. Yeah, this is week 8 because we're on drill 11. Oh, that didn't go well. Thought I made the right move going inside there. I did not. Got the good stiff arm there. Oh, and a pitch. That's not good. Made one man miss. That's all we need. Barely escaped that one. Touchdown here gets us gold. Very good. Spain here. Going backfield survival. Now, we did not play well last time against the Patriots. We got a lucky kick return touchdown for the win. So we're going to need some improvement from the offense, specifically the offensive line. And then we need to be able to hang on to some of those contested catches, I think. We're doing great here. Ooh, that cut was not clean, but he's going to get away from them. Barely hit that stem. Oh my, great drill there. I think that might be the best I've ever done on that. Alright, Subtle's going inside here. Great start to the drill, already over halfway there. Took him a little longer that time. 99 points from gold. He has got it easily. Iron's looking to do the same thing here. Not as good, but very similar. I think his final number will end up being higher, though. It will be. He got all 6. Subtle only got 5. JD Hooks. Let's see what he's got left for us here. That's not ideal. Neither is that. That one might be my fault. That one definitely is. Alright, we're digging ourselves quite the hole here. Finally, a positive play for us. Oh, I had that. They jarred it free though. That gets us back going into the positive. Touchdown given up. We're back in the negative. Back into the positive. Sack there. We're in bronze striking zone. He'll backpedal us out of the bronze striking zone. Oh my goodness, what a play right there. Getting dotted. We need a play right here. OPI never hurt nobody. Alright, Rashad Hackett. Let's see if he can do a bit better. Last week he did. Ended up with the same medal though. Great start here. Oh my, how did we give that up? I don't know. I almost had that one. We had 2 points there. Interception there, that's gonna get us bronze. Yeah, we just got cooked though. Still a little less than half of this drill to go though, so plenty of time. Got a sack there. We just need to stack it. Sack there. Open man over the middle. Probably my zone. Give me that. Not secured, but we do have silver for right now. Still not secured. A touchdown here will take it away. Sack will secure it though. So this time we do get a higher medal. Silver is better than bronze, but it ain't gold. Although silver looks better anyways, but that's besides the point. Alright, Devin Kinney, he's got the upgrade, he's already a true 99. Go zone here. No zone archetype, but we have 99s across the board. He made it here in his final season with us, well, for everyone. Let's just go deep threat here. If someone gets hurt, we need him to be a deep threat. That's what we're gonna need him for. +2 medium route running though, very good. Cortland Ferris. Let's go run stopper here. +4 block shed, that's crazy. Warren Hamilton. We need to upgrade these guys. We've had some injuries during this season already, so definitely have to make sure everybody's set and able to play underneath them. Philip Smith. Just gonna go possession here. We might get one more this year. Alright. Let's take a look at their depth chart again. We did just recently play them, but it's always good to see if there's injuries. Bohannon. If we had played them a little bit later, we may have been facing Keegan McCord. And with him being an X Factor, I'm kind of confused why we're not. Marion Wilbon did not do well against us. Jose Alvarez, Miles Stinson, Matt Smith. Did they trade? Or maybe he's on IR. He might be on IR. Deontay Green and Jerry Robbins, Dion Miller. Fitzsimmons is back, so they'll have a better line this time. Kevin Whitmore, Philip Tate, Javier Demps, Dom Garvin, Billy Thomas, Mitch Sheldon, Daryl Pruitt, Stephen Blake, Justin Sheldon, Donovan Dobbins, Matt Agnew, Clarence Knighton, and Harvey Mann. Let's go back to running back real quick though, because I missed it last time. It is Hassan Vincent. Okay. So, because of the bye week, we will not be getting a stat update this week. We'll get a stat update the following week. This is the ones we just wore, so now we're in our home options. Luckily, we're actually at home this time. We'll be wearing our away option the next game we watch. A very important game here.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff.
All right. The Patriots will begin with ball. It's going to be a little while before we see anything beyond that first game. Handoff inside, and that's a big run. Wilbon, who didn't have a big role last time, is already starting off good this time. Their number 3 wide receiver shaking up there. Down to the 36. Pass nearly intercepted. Batted down there by Kenny. The Dolphins do lose to the 49ers. Handoff inside, and it's going to be a gain of 2. Subtle on the play. Buffalo wins, so we can't take the division back this week. Pressure coming. He somehow escapes it. I doubt the Bills have not had their bye week yet though, so technically we still have the division as long as we just keep winning. And Jackson will return it to the 32. We do need to remember to go back and change that. We'll do it before our next drive.
And leading him out is their 5th-year quarterback.
He had the numbers of the game last week that if you win, you talk about it being a
Pass caught. Jackson spins away from 2 defenders, picks up 9. Big play there. Like seeing these lower win AFC teams losing to the NFC, keeping them down. Handoff inside. Jackson down to the 45. Gain of 5 on his first carry.
The Jets sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Handoff going outside, and that's just a gain of 2 this time for Jackson. The Jaguars have 5 wins, so good win against them. Pass caught. Beyond the 50 is Heath. 3 yards short of the first down. This is a very important play on this drive. Steelers only have 1 win, so I have no problem simming them if pass caught. Hey, that's a first down for Alvarado if there's no revenge game. Which I really don't think there is. I can't think of anything. Handoff inside. Jackson. He didn't get the block from Locklear that he would have needed to make that bigger, but he has 3 yards. Blitz sent. He's going down. He coughed up the football, and the Patriots have it. Oh, man. Patriots taking over here at the 49-yard line. Handoff inside, and he'll pick up 3. Walker there on the tackle. Hopefully the Chargers lose that. Pressure inside. Oh, Subtle could not get there. He is so close to so many sacks this year, but he is just not getting there on a lot of them. 3rd down and 3. No pressure, but the pass is off the mark. Now they'll probably try. Oh, they're going to punt from here. So we get lucky. The fumble doesn't result in points. That's a very bad punt. We had a good drive going. Let's get that back. Pass dump short. Spriggs catch, but no gain on the play. Definitely a good thing the Dolphins lost, but we need to get this win over the Patriots. Pressure on its way. Pass. Caught. Gain of 2 for Jackson. 3rd down and 8. Blitz sent, and Richardson's going down again. Just like our first meeting, they blitzed a lot and they got a lot of sacks. And that killed a lot of our drives. We went 3 and out very consistently. And this is going to be yet another short drive here for the Patriots offense.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Play action, and that's going to be an automatic first down there. Gain of 13 to the 45-yard line, 3 yards short of where their last drive ended. Pass dump short. That's going to be a gain of 8 to Alvarez. Into field goal range now.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
Handoff outside. He cuts it back in. First down to the 32-yard line.
4 yards the pickup. First down. Now back to throw.
Pressure inside. Forces an errant pass.
It's incomplete.
Wasn't a lot of pressure, but it was enough apparently. 2nd down and 10. They look ready to run. They will. Gain of 4 on the play to the 28.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up
3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Pressure inside, but it's not fast enough. Green down to the 9. First down, Patriots.
Now on 1st and goal.
Can we get a goal to go stand here? Not a great opening play for this defense, giving up 5 to Wilbon. They'll probably run it again here. They will not. Pressure on its way. Forces an errant pass. Could not get the blitz home in time. 3rd and goal from the 4. Blitz sent. He's going down. Dropped by the 2nd-year player Hackett. The linebacker version. And the kick is good. So the Patriots, they got ball first in this game. They'll get the points first. Alright. We've given up a sack on each drive. Actually, that's not true. We've given up a sack on each drive after our first drive. Oh, no. Our first drive ended in a sack because it was sack fumble. So, yes, we've given up a sack on every drive. Handoff inside's going to lose a yard. Hillman going nowhere. This offensive line is not good enough to play against these Patriots. Pressure already coming. He's going to have to throw this away already. His first incomplete pass of the day. 3rd and 11. He's not going to have a lot of time. They're probably blitzing a linebacker. They do. They're getting through, and that's going to be prematurely thrown away there. 3 and out, though. Another short field for the Patriots, who are having a bit more offensive success this week than they were in the first matchup. Probably big to have Fitzsimmons back, and handoff here picks up 2. Jason Riley on the tackle. They're definitely going to be taking this to the 2nd quarter, I'd say. Play action, pass dump to Wilbon, has 3 more. 3rd down and 5. They will take this to the 2nd without calling another play. Never mind, they call it here. Pass outside, wide open, it's Green. down to the 44, beyond the 50-yard line. Huge play there. They're almost in field goal range again. They just have enough time in the pocket. Pass caught here. No, he can't hang on. 2 defenders there to make the hit. 2nd and 10. They will punt from the 42. Handoff goes inside, and he will get down to the 40, 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down.
Pass caught here. Gonna be short of the line to gain. Do they go for it here? They're going to. We rarely get 4th down stops. Can we get one here? Yes, we can. Hackett buries him. He got the sack on the last drive, and now he has the turnover here on the tackle for loss. Pressure already coming. Richardson's going down for a loss of 13. This offensive line is absolutely terrible. Handoff inside. Jackson only gets 4. 3rd down and 19. It's going to be a short field for the Patriots. If they send a blitz, or even if they only send 4, they have a high chance of getting a sack. Pressure already coming. Pass dumped short. Not even going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Punt team coming here. At least we got out to the 35. So we'll be able to boot it a bit farther.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
And they will start here at the 21. We have not gotten a first down since our first drive. Very similar storyline. Actually, we just got a first down, did we not? No, we definitely did not. What the hell am I talking about? But that's basically how the first game went against them. We just went 3 and out over and over, getting sacked constantly. Handoff going outside. Bad play there. Just a gain of 1. Can we finally force them to punt? Pass open, man, it's Green. 1st down and once more. Down to the 31-yard line. He's been the 3rd down outlet. Very effective one as we leave him wide open constantly, apparently. Pass going outside, thrown away.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
Pass over the middle, caught Stinson. Gain of about 18 there to the 49-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Handoff inside. He has 3. Fitzsimmons going down. He missed the entire game against us last time. He's back down on the ground here today. Handoff inside, and 1 yard there for Wilbon. Again, 3rd and medium here. Can we get off the field? Blitz sent, picked up, pass dropped. He wanted Green again. He couldn't hang on. The pass was a little too low there. But they're in a position to be able to pin us. And they will. Down to the 6. We need something here. The running game, the passing game, something. Pass over the middle, caught. 1st down, it's Spriggs to the 32. He finally had time in the pocket. That is the result. Fire them, I just blitz. Pass intercepted. He overthrew it to Spriggs there. Dobbins jumps it for the... He really didn't. He threw it straight to Dobbins there. Handoff inside. They're already in field goal range. Gain of 1 on the play. I can't believe he threw a pick there. Handoff going outside, and another gain of 1. Another O-lineman going down. I think Fitzsimmons is back in the game. Pressure coming, it's subtle, and that's almost a touchdown. He barely overthrew it. Very awkward throw there. They're gonna punt. Oh, come on. That's a free first down. So we had him punting, and now the player who made so many good plays is going to put us in a position where we can go down even more. There's too much time here. He'll throw it away. Boyle almost had a sack. I thought he was going to find somebody. Pass over the middle, yard free. Good play by Hackett, the safety, the veteran. 3rd down and 10. Can we hold them to just 3 here? Can we get a turnover perhaps? 1st down. It's Green again. Number 4 down to the 4. We just cannot cover their tight end on 3rd and long, or medium, or short for that matter. Handoff inside, touchdown, Wilbon. A horrible sequence here in the first half. Luckily we get ball at half, so if we have a good 4 minutes here, then we can turn this thing back around. But this is very reminiscent of that first meeting. And a loss here would be pretty brutal.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Audible here from Richardson.
They go back to the air here after the
Pass dumped short, gain of 2.
after a short gain of 2. Here's a 2nd and 8. Richardson.
Oh, that's easy. That's free. 3rd down and 15 from the 14. Even if he broke that one, there's the safety coming too. They send another blitz in. Corbett's going down. We're making some changes here. I cannot sit here and watch this happen over and over. We need to try something new here. And we will fix our kick return as well, because that may again be the only thing that saves us. We're punting from the 2.
Here's the Jets punter now.
We need to see if the rookie QB can help here. Because Richardson is just, it's the same cycle with him right now. So we're down 10 already. The Patriots taking over just short of the 50-yard line with 3 minutes to play.
He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to...
And pass caught, first down, it's Stinson down to the 42. Not in field goal range yet, but that's a good play to get started. Handoff inside, it goes outside, he has 4. I'd say that's field goal range. They don't have to call a play before the 2-minute, but I think they will. They will. Handoff inside, only picks up 2, and that's a big injury there. Another lineman going down. Saves the 2-minute drill as well. Well, 2-minute warning, not the 2-minute drill. We have to do that ourselves. Pass caught here, and that's going to be roughing the passer on top of it.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
Raphael Farmer gets them inside the red zone. We're going to need a turnover here. Screen cut. That's basically a touchdown. Touchdown, Patriots. We'll see if the rookie quarterback can do anything here. Richardson is not getting it done right now. He is constantly just standing there and taking the sacks. Now, he does have fairly low awareness. I think it's like 73, so he may be the same result. But we need to see if it fixes anything, because right now, it's not looking good for us.
Desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you don't want to. No, but let me finish. Okay, you're down 3 scores.
Pass, oh my, if he wasn't hit there, I think that's a big play down the field.
But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there. Right from
Pressure already coming, and he's going down. 3rd and 17. This is an O-line issue. Through and through. Handoff Jackson. Not enough. Punt team coming out. We'll see what he can do with a full drive, but if it's the same, we'll go back to the old method, see if we can get something going. But already down 17, this is worse than it ever was. Pass going deep, batted down. He could have gotten a pick there, but he just didn't have his body turned the right way to do it. But we'll definitely take the bat down there. Blitz sent, pressure coming off the edge, pass deep, wide open man, 1st down, near the red zone. It's Stinson. Not the red zone, but the field goal range. Big play after big play. I'm getting absolutely crushed right now. Not getting any pressure from this line. 2nd and 10 once again.
there weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Pass incomplete. Hooks having himself a pretty solid drive here. 3rd and 10. Cover green. Pass caught. 1st down. Smith into field goal range. They have 1 timeout left. Unless this is an interception, they will at least get 3. Pass caught. Stinson down to the 3-yard line. They will take their 3 here. They're already up 3 touchdowns. We just have no time in the pocket. We have no chance of getting anything going when we're constantly getting destroyed. 20-0. We got destroyed last week. We're getting destroyed this week. And this could, we're going to stay over the Dolphins, but we may fall below the Patriots. We beat them already once, barely. We have hope still, but we need something to change, and we need it to change right now. Taylor, oh my, that's, if we see another plays like that, we're gonna go back to the accurate quarterback. Mostly accurate quarterback. Pass caught over the middle. It Spriggs to the 43. His first catch. Not his first catch. He has plenty of catches today. But the first completion there is to Spriggs. Taylor's spinning. He wants to run it. He will. And that's a big gain to the 41. 16 for Taylor. We're beyond the midfield points for the first time since the first drive. Gain of 4 for Jackson.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Handoff again, and Jackson is going to be inches short. We're going to take a look. Looks like we're going to have to look at the far angle here. Oh yeah, easy. Easily short. This is the spot where he's probably the closest. I don't know. Does he have enough right here? I'm going to go with a pretty solid no there. We're not going to waste a timeout. We're just going to need the offense to get something here. 3rd and inches. Handoff inside. Jackson's got it. First down at the 30. So the drive will continue. Pressure coming. He floats. Oh my goodness, that was a pick. Where were you going with that? You had an open man. Why did you have to throw it like that? Bullet it straight to him, Taylor. Okay, no. We'll give him the end of this drive, but no. I can't endure that. What in the hell was that, Taylor? 3rd and 10 now. Pass off the mark again. We have to settle for 3 due to the terrible passing there.
This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt.
And we're not, I'm saying the accurate passes were the fluke. Those 3 passes were not fluke. That is his accuracy right now, and that isn't going to be what we need to win this. So, welcome back to the starting role, Richardson. That was terrible. We probably score a touchdown with Richardson on that, but we got something going. If we could get a defensive drive going here, a turnover, something, maybe Richardson can do what he needs to do to get it done. The one thing I liked better about Taylor is going to run. But I don't know. Pass, caught, Green, gain of 5 already. Down 3 scores. Good run, that's a first down. Wilbon up to 59 on the day. Pass caught. First down again. It's Smith. If we can't stop their passing game, we're going to get destroyed here this week. Hell, we just need to stop their whole offense. And the jet sweep is going to lose a couple here. Good play there by Farmer. 2nd and 12. This is our best opportunity. Don't give up any big plays here. Play action. Pressure coming. Boyle. He'll throw it away. They literally had subtle triple covered there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Pressure inside, outside. That's definitely not the inside, and he'll throw it away. So we will be on a short field, of course, but Richardson has opportunity. If they're not blitzing, he can get some things done. And Hooks will take it to the 26-yard line. We'll have to go 74 yards. Lots of time already gone here in the second half. Handoff inside. Jackson has 6 yards.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense with 2 shots left to get the first.
Handoff again, and he makes a move, makes another move. He'll have the first down to the 42. This is what we needed. We needed the running game to get going, to set up the pass. They can't mass blitz if we're running well. They blitzed there, and it gave a big hole to Jackson. Down to the 43. Audible here. Richardson is ready. Pass caught over the middle. Alvarado to the 27.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First and 10.
They send 4. Pressure getting there a little bit. He's off his spot. Throws an inaccurate pass.
One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Second and 10. Back
So they only send 3. We foolishly dump this off to Jackson, losing to 3rd down and 12.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to the air with Richardson.
Pressure coming. That forces a dump short.
And that's
7 there. We're going to take our 3.
2, and he needed plenty more.
Cuts it down to 16. No, 14. Cuts it down to 14. So we're still in a decent spot. The field goal isn't bad there. We're still doing things. As long as we do good on defense, get enough, get some touchdowns, we can tie things up.
That means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have
Good return there out to the 27.
field goal or
Just 3.5 to go left in the 3rd.
Now a play fake here.
Play action, pressure coming, he's going down. Farmer and Irons. Loss of 11.
Defenders on the drive's first
We need to prevent anything big here. Handoff outside Irons, first one there. Just a gain of 2 for Wilbon.
3, but it leaves him
Cover them well. 3rd and 19. Pass caught, first down. You cannot keep doing this.
shy of the 45-yard line.
This is why we're losing games. We get them backed up. We're down a whole bunch of points already. And then we just give up a huge play when they need a huge play. Gain of 7 now. They're beyond the 50-yard line. They get a big play. They get momentum going. They kill your clock at the very least. Handoff going outside. First down initially. And he falls back behind it willingly. 3rd and inches.
Not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Handoff inside. He has the first down, and that might be a touchdown. They're in field goal range to make it a 3-score game once again. This one is probably over.
Just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now.
Just not good enough on all levels today. Touchdown. The game is officially over. Unless we get a touchdown instantly, we're down
Lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
21 points now.
Uprights, and the lead
We
now
need 3 touchdowns in one quarter. Not happening when we have 0 touchdowns in the game. A horrible day for the Jets. We're not out of the playoffs, obviously, but this is not helping. And why are we still running? Maybe because it's the best part of our offense right now, but that's besides the point. Only a gain of 9 there. We need more than 9 on every play. If you do not call this, are you kidding me? We have officially lost. We've given up already. We have given up on the game. That is what that play proved there. We have given up on this game. Pass dumped over the middle. That's going to be a first down, but what does it matter? You're not getting anything here. The clock is ticking. We need to score every 4 minutes to tie this thing. Okay, even worse. Gain of 4 on the play. That'll take us to the 11-minute mark. So far in a drive where we need a touchdown, we've already ran it twice. And now we're going backwards.
Second down and long. Now Richardson.
And the pass is dumped over the middle. Gain of 1, I think. Third down and 8. We only have 2.5 minutes left here. Pass broken up. He wanted Alvarado. 4th and 8. This is determining if we're giving up or not. Okay, we're not fully giving up yet. If we don't get this, it's over. Pass caught. First down, it's Heath. 4th quarter, and we have yet to... Well, he also didn't get to play all 2 drives. Pass caught over the middle. Spriggs down to the 37. Alright, we might actually be on to something here. But we need to score in the next 1.5 minutes to be on pace to tie this thing. Gain of 9 there. Not great for Alvarado. Wasting time doing audibles. Pass. That's holding probably. Pass, or roughing the passer here. We had 53 seconds to get 14 yards. Are we running this? Please tell me we are not running this right now. Oh my goodness, we did not just run that football. I'm embarrassed to watch this team. Do we want to tie this thing or not? And Richardson has to step up now. That'll take us below the 8-minute mark. This game is over. We're just letting that clock run. He's off his spot. He's going to get sacked. 4th and 7. You better not bring the field goal team out. Thank you. 4th and 7 from the 11. Pass off the mark. That was just, oh my goodness. This game is officially over. Just horrible play the entire time from both sides of the field. The defense started off okay, and now they're just getting cooked. 7 minutes to go. Handoff outside, and look at this. We could have gotten a touchdown. Instead, we were playing games, running the football. And then we could have got a quick 3-and-out potentially here. Interception. Upshaw. Interception. Are we really running this? Is that really what we're doing right now? Do we want to win this game? Even that, terrible call. We're gonna be down to 6 minutes left in this one. We're just not playing to win. We are not playing to win right now. Pass outside, jarred free from the hands of Spain. I think the play calling has been terrible all day. The O-line, oh, what the hell am I watching right? Oh, wow. Well, Jackson gets out of bounds at the 1 yard line. It's unfortunate he did not get there. Technically, there is enough time for us to still tie the... Oh, God. All the yards on the pitch are gone. I really think this is over. Even if we got 3 more interceptions, the offense is just getting cooked. Touchdown, Heath. But that's a lot of time for 2 minutes off the clock for a drive that began at like the 24. Another turnover will give us opportunity. We're only down 14 now. But we have to get 3 and outs or turnovers on each of the next 2 drives. And they will start here at the 24. Obviously, if they are able to get punts off with what we just did, it's going to take us too long. Pass, oh my, Upshaw was lurking in that area, a gain of 3. 4.5 left to play. Why are they still throwing this thing? Oh, that's why. 3rd down and 1, they pick this up, the game is over. Can the defense come through with the big play? Pass caught, 1st down, the game is over. We had a slim, basically no chance of winning, but that really seals it. They can take it down to the 2-minute warning. Interception! What a fool! The game was over. If we can get to the 40, if we can get 42 yards and a touchdown without using the 2-minute warning. Pass caught. He broke the tackle. He's down to the 19. We're not done in this one. But we need to go fast. Spriggs. Pass nearly intercepted. He wanted Spain again. I think he should have taken, lofted it out to Spriggs. Did we really just hand it off? What the hell is... What am I watching? We're lucky that wasn't in the 2-minute, or we would have been forced to use a timeout. 3rd down and 8. We hand it off again. Okay, we lost. What are we doing? 4th and 6. The play calling absolutely horrendous today. 1st and goal at the 7. I'm still just not sold. How do you call the plays that you're calling? Pressure coming, he's gonna go down, that's gonna seal it. And that is why, everybody, you do not run the football in this situation. Oh, he's about to go down again. Throw it away, what are you doing? You're all the way outside the tackle box. Just throw it away. Why take a sack? And then we're gonna run it here? I can't stand the way we've called this game. Jackson down to the 12, 4th and goal. You better get this off before that 2-minute. Pressure, oh, he's going down. Game is over. Patriots put the foot in our offensive coordinator's mouth. Look at this. This is beautiful defense. The defense would have done the job. The offense is the reason we fail. We will need an onside. They're going to punt. Like, this game is over, but the defense did its job. The defense is not the reason we lost this game by any standard. The offensive, okay, I don't even blame the players as much. Other than the sacks by Richardson, I blame in the line. But I blame the offensive coordinator primarily in this one. What the hell was that play calling? You get a deep pass into the red zone, and instead of taking advantage of it, you just kind of, let's run it here, run it there. Like, no. No, he's going to get sacked again. Just 1 minute left to play. This is just, they're feasting upon us. Hit as he threw. Yeah, they did their thing. Our offense absolutely horrendous today. The defense, 10 out of 10. If anything, most of their points came off the offense being bad. The kneel here, they'll take one more knee. That was just an embarrassing, frustrating loss. How do you play like that? Down to the knee, and this one is over.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots.
Patriots with the massive win there. 168, a touchdown and an interception for Richardson. 19 yards for Taylor. 104 for Jackson. 16 for Taylor. 6 for Richardson. -1 for Hillman. Spriggs had 73. Alvarado had 48. 31 and a touchdown for Heath. 24 for Spain. 11 for Jackson. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They had 10 different players get a sack in this game. They didn't split sacks. No, just 10 individuals got sacks. Hackett had a sack for us. Irons and Farmer split one. We had picks for Upshaw and Hackett, the old men coming through. They forced a fumble, which they did recover on the opening drive of this game, which really set the tone for how the whole game was going to play out. But just, wow. Great job there by the Patriots. Really embarrassing loss. Really embarrassing there. Like, the play calling was so bad. The Patriots are still below us because we own the division record. Before we get into anything, I want to check out the Steelers depth chart. Make sure there's no revenge games. Nothing so far. Doesn't look like there will be anything offensively. Not seeing anyone yet. And there are no revenge game, so we will be simulating past this Steelers matchup. We are now down 2 games on the Bills, and we are tied with a team that we have split against. Under siege here. Now, if we beat the Bills both times, we can, tie that back up. The offensive line. I'm blaming them all day. We need to prepare more. You cannot have an offensive line play that bad, giving up 10 sacks to 10 different players. And okay, I get it. The Patriots are blitzing, but this isn't the first game we've given up a lot of sacks in. There was 6 sacks in that Seahawks game. Like, there's a lot of fault on that offensive line. And we fall to 4-3. We have a cold opponent this week. And if we lose this, our season might end. Because that morale drop is huge. We're in week 12. Close quarters here. Handoff outside, and a juke here won't be enough. Oh, and we don't even get the touchdown there. Tried diving over the pylon, but it did not work out that way. Terrible block there from Ford. The theme of the week, terrible blocking. Well, I guess that was last week, but still. The theme of the season, really. I don't have to put it on a week. We have struggled in that's on me, but we have struggled in every game this year protecting Richardson, and he panics. Now, at least he's an accurate quarterback, unlike Taylor, who is a complete trash can. Not what I was expecting when I put him in that game. He wasn't even under duress, and he was throwing horribly inaccurate passes. The pitches definitely killed this drill. And my poor running. I'm still just in shock at the absolute horrible performance that I just witnessed. That's gonna play in our heads a lot this season. I knew having a good O-line was a big reason for a lot of our successes. I just guess I didn't realize how significant it was. That was unfortunate. Having to go back for that literally cost me gold right there. Better angle, I get gold because I can loop around and hit that next one, and they shave off enough time. Going long haul here. The 12th drill. There are only 25 drills, so next week is this is like the low half point, and that is the high half point next week. But if we don't make the playoffs, there's only 21 drills, and we passed that midway point a while back. I really hope these veterans make the playoffs, give themselves an opportunity. I thought Sutter would have a bit more success this year with the sacks, but not much other than that 6-sack game, or 5 sacks. I think it was 5 sacks to start this season. He gets a sack here and there. He's close on a lot. He's just not getting there. Now the season is far from over, you know, this is week 9. There will be 8 games left after this one for us. Or actually, will there be 9? Yeah, there will be 9 games after this one. Oh, that's not good. 9 games left after this one. So there's plenty of time, and you know, if we win all 9 games, you know, we're definitely winning the division. Or at the very least, the whole division is going to the playoffs then. Plus, we're already over 2 teams in our division right now. So, you know, just maintaining that will be enough to make the playoffs. J.D. Hooks going understaffed here. But it has to start here against Pittsburgh. We have a lot of good teams on our schedule, so we cannot afford to be playing at a low level against the weaker opponents. We have to solidify these wins. Give me that. Alright, he's going to shed both those tackles. What a tank. Less than half the drill remaining here. Get that interception. Good job, Long. And I'll break that one up, getting us to silver. Give me that pick. That's not gold. We need 10,000. That's an open man. We'll need 2 plays. Well, there's play 1. Little PI never hurt nobody. And the interception there for Hooks seals the gold. No matter what happens here, we have gold. Did a little PI on the goal line, but it's all good. Alright, Hackett. We've got almost golds across the board this week. See if, well, I wouldn't say that exact. Oh, I should have kept moving. I could have gotten that. We're going in the opposite direction than we were last time. This is not great. Alright, we're almost down negative 1,000. Let's turn this thing around. Okay, we got positive 5 points there. Then we give up a touchdown. That's not great. And that's another touchdown. Negative 1,000. An interception won't even get us back into the positive here. But an incomplete pass. That's the start. Yeah, no, we're not even getting bronze here. That is a solidified fact at this point. We need 2 plays in the next 7 seconds. I gave that one up. I was on it. Game over. Take the sack here, though. Well, he was just trying to say that was about as embarrassing as our offense last week. Alright, we'll get upgrades, we'll advance the week and see where we're at. Hayden Locklear. This is an important upgrade. Let's go power here. Get it up to 70, that's good. Hendricks will go possession. Alright. Time to advance the week. Unless we want to make some changes on this O-line. Veteran, we won't be. If they're old men, we're not changing it. Alright, let the old men decide their own fate. So 1 in 17, what's the worst that could happen, right? Do we end our losing streak? Yes, we do, in dominant fashion. 271, 2 touchdowns. Stachowski throws an interception. 80 for Jackson. 19 touchdown for Hillman. 15 and a touchdown for Richardson. 108, 109 and a touchdown for Spriggs. 58 and a touchdown for Alvarado. 45 for Spain. 39 for Heath. 20 for Jackson. Alright. Sacks. 2 for Irons, half for Walker and Farmer. None for Subtle. Hooks has an interception. No forced fumbles. Alright. Not bad. Let's find out how bad it really is. Let's get into the stat update. Alright, 2,182 yards, 15 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 1 completion for, where's his yards? 19 yards, 377 and 5 touchdowns for Hillman, 308 for Jackson, 112 and a touchdown for Richardson, 16 for Taylor, 8 and 2 touchdowns for Ford, 5 and a touchdown for Bush, 4 for Spain. 645 and 4 touchdowns for Spriggs, 452 and 6 touchdowns for Alvarado, 404 and 2 touchdowns for Spain, 393 and a touchdown for Heath, 138 for Jackson, 95 and a touchdown for Kitchens, 33 and a touchdown for Hillman, 29 for Bush, 8 for Hendricks, 6 for Ford. 7.5 sacks for Suttle, most of which coming in week 1. 5.5 for Irons, 4 for Farmer, 2.5 for Boyce, 1 for Hackett and Silver, half for Walker and Burgess. Interceptions, 5 on the season so far for Kenny, 3 for Hackett, 2 for Upshaw and Hooks, 1 for Walker, 1 for Long. Forced fumble by Hackett, recoveries by Hackett and Irving. No blocks, no safeties, 1 touchdown for Upshaw. Yearly awards, Thompson is looking like your MVP. Coach of the Year, Joe Namath is at 4. No one on the board for Offensive Player of the Year. Suttle and Kenny 1 and 2 for Defensive. Hackett at 8, Irons at 10. Richardson's number 10 at quarterback. Spriggs is 8 at receiver. Suttle obviously 1 at D-line, 4 for Irons. No one on the board for linebacker. DB, we have Kenny and Hackett 1 and 2. 9th place for Dre in the Kickers League. NFL records. Rushing yards, is he here yet? If he's not here yet, he may not ever break onto this list in the franchise. He's at 158. I'm pretty confident he will not be passing Patterson as he needs 18 touchdowns to do so. Isn't this the exact position he was in last time? I think it is. Sacks, Miller has retaken the lead pretty significantly. He's actually 5 sacks ahead now, so he will be taking that. Suttle will be number 6, unless a drastic shift happens. Miller actually has a chance to pass White. He'll need 11 sacks. Really, I mean, if we're really looking at it, he has a chance to get all the way up into 2nd place. But he'll need quite a bit to end his season to do that. We have the 19th ranked offense, the 10th ranked defense, the 5th in points scored, and like the 25th in points allowed. Alright, well, that's gonna do it for this one. Who Dey to all you Bengals fans out there. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye.